Let's see if we can make this kitchen great again. Oh my gosh, no. Let me just say one thing. Can you read that? It is so thick with dust and grease that I don't think the vacuum is gonna quite cut it. Who are these people? Who am I living with? Handyman and domestic goddess. Do I want to do this? Yes, I do. Right, welcome back everyone to, unfortunately, not a fashion video. We are going through a phase where we are focusing on the mundane, and I mean the mundane everyday cycle of cleaning. Look, because I have no one here to defend themselves, I'm going to blame the clutter behind me on a combination of not just my children and myself, but other people whom I share the place with. This is not our home, but we are going to be nesting here for the foreseeable future. So I am making a real investment to doing this entire house up, and we are going to go room through room as part of this home series. We have started with my bedroom and there's more to come on that, but now we are focusing on the kitchen. This is quite a small kitchen, and what's great about it is that it is in neutral colors, so there's a lot you can do to play with it. Unfortunately, because it is so neutral and this house is quite old, everything is quite a shade of yellow, I'd say. And that is largely due to the fact that it hasn't been dusted in, I think, about 28 years. Yeah, I'll give you that time to gasp there. So I'm going to predict this video is going to transpass many days, many outfit changes. It's not all going to happen all today, but I am going to tackle the kitchen in sections. So I want to start from the top down. So let me just take you through it bit by bit. I'm not sure I have the will today, but some makeup, some cute clothes, and you guys' motivation are gonna get me there. So let's get started. And a baby as well. Yeah, we have that too. He'll be here, you just won't see him. It's kind of the reverse of children should be seen and not heard. You will hear him. Unfortunately, you will not see him, but his voice will be very much present, I think, throughout this video. So by top down, I mean starting exactly that. From the ceiling, I'm not sure if you can see all the dust and cobwebs. I'm kind of scared, but when you have the Dyson, you have the courage to brace these things. We're going to be cleaning all the grease and scum off the cupboards, especially above the stove. Now, you may not believe it, but I've actually tidied this area recently. There is actually a lot more clutter here, but now we've condensed it slightly, but I'm going to condense it even further. So I think I'm going to be getting rid of some of the appliances here, not rid of, but just popping away in storage because we don't use them every day. In fact, we hardly use them. So those will be going. Then we have the stove area, and this is not too bad, save this corner. Now, this is all the baby's bottles and sterilizing stuff. It's now just become like a second drying rack situation. We've got this grass underneath, which is actually really good for drying little things, but I think we'll be getting rid of that, or maybe just keeping one for like wine glasses and things. Dishes will always be there. We've got all the dust on the windowsill, on the curtains. Then we have this corner which has the air fryer, coffee machine, toaster, miscellaneous cake boards, chopping boards, recipe cards. So it is, in a nutshell, just a very, very cluttered space. It is a small space, but I think we can do a lot better with this. So the aim here is to get it all looking sparkly clean and brand new. I was even tempted to even put a brand new coat of paint, but let's just start with stripping it down first. So here we go. So we are going to go for this corner where the microwave is first. I'm going to begin by vacuuming the entire top shelves, and then we will do the bench top and see if we can just clear those main appliances, and then we'll see if we have time to move on from there today. To all you weirdos out there who get a kick out of cleaning, I hope you enjoy this because you'll be enjoying it for me. Quick outfit of the day, these really funky leggings from, I think, Rebel London, or what is this brand? I'm now currently checking out my bum and I can't see. I'm doing that classic thing where, you know how you try to check the tag and the tag is attached to you somewhere in your ass, and yeah. Anyway, these really cool leggings, they don't make them anymore. They were actually a purchase from Farfetch. They used to be more accessible, but they went out of stock. I hesitated, which I will never do again, guys. As you know on my channel, when I see something now, I just get it because I'm not waiting. I'm not missing out. And this very, very old cardigan from Review, which is like a vintage clothing brand. Here they do really nice 1950s style kinds of things. Anyway, that is far too much of a close-up. Oh lordy lord, is that what I look like today? Again, better heard and not seen perhaps for me. And these cute little ballet flat slippers from Peter Alexander with the little gold sausage doggies. And you've got some Paw Patrol ones. Yeah. You know it's getting serious when the apron comes on. Okay, I think I actually have to show you guys this because I can't even explain it. I just have to. You just have to see it to believe it. Let me just say one thing. Can you read that? It is so thick with dust and grease that I don't think the vacuum is gonna quite cut it. So I have armed myself. And I think I'm going to have to get a scrub brush and some heavy detergent because even the Dyson can't save this situation. I think I'm going to need saving by the end of this. This is not a job for somebody that looks as glamorous as I. The Dyson definitely can tackle the spider webs and things up here, so maybe I'll do that first and then... Oh, can you see that? Oh my, is this carpet? Oh my gosh. No. Like, alright, can you all read this? Do you all understand what this means? Like, what? WTF. I want to do this. Should I just stop the video here? And this lighting is horrible. Oh, I am not loving life right now. Do I want to do this? Yes, I do. Because once I see an unwrong, I have to right it, which is a horrible curse, but I am a showman and the show must go on. We have changed to something more appropriate because I insist that no cute clothes will be harmed in the making of this video. So for distressed viewers, your mind has been put at ease. Alright, well lucky I found this in my bathroom clear out. We have cream cleanser and we have 2 of them, so I believe we're going to need a lot of this. And a bunch of rags and a scrubby brush borrowed from the bathroom. Let's see if we can make this new again. Let's see if we can make this kitchen great again, as Trump would say. Ew, I've been tainted. Okay, so maybe this is a little satisfying. Look how good it looks now. Oh, thank goodness for that cream cleanser, I tell you what. Don't be in your house without it, in case you come across a life situation like this. And just for comparison, while you're up here, so this is the rest of the bench top, but it goes across the part of the kitchen that I'm not doing today, so I'll have to clear that bench top before I can actually stand on it and work on the rest. But just for comparison, look at the after and look at the before. Okay, I wouldn't want to eat off it, but I consider this clean. Well, as clean as it needs to be for a space that you can't see, and even the camera is struggling to see because it wants to unsee what it just saw. I don't blame it. Okay, now we're going to tackle the kitchen cupboards. They're actually not too bad. There's a lot of dust on the very top, which I'm going to use some cream cleanser on, and just getting rid of all the bits of dust here and there, and I will see you for the next part, which is what is inside our cupboard. Ta-da! Actually, this could use an extra shelf, couldn't it? We could have That's so much more storage potential in here. Anyway, as you can see, it's packed with all the essentials. Milkshakes and booze, it's what I live for. And lots and lots of party straws. The only casualty at this point is the rubber glove and the cap to the creme cleanser. But I tell you what, a potential casualty could have been the ceiling, because that was just another level. The cupboards are also quite grimy, so I've had to use quite a bit of cream cleanser on that as well. But still, progress is progress, and now I'm looking behind the microwave and thinking, I'm going to do that too. Which leads me to my next point. Why did I start? Sorry folks, the light has gone slightly, but look, these are the freshly washed kitchen cupboards. I haven't gotten to the microwave section yet, but this is what it looked like before. So for comparison, if you can see the color difference, and this is the after, all shiny and clean. Now unfortunately my bodily functions have gotten the better of me, and my tummy is just growling, and it is so distracting. I need to eat. So because of the time, I'm not sure if I'll even get to tackling the insides of these cupboards just yet, but we shall see. But if that noise is an indicator of what may happen for the rest of the afternoon, we may have to pick this up another day. But stick around, we have lunch. Honestly, what has been such a lifesaver is these rags, which we bought in a massive bag from our local hardware store, aka Bunnings. I mean, what other hardware store is there, quite frankly? You can just buy a whole heap of these. I'm not sure if it was like 30 bucks or 20 bucks. I can't remember, to be honest, but game changing. You can wash them, reuse them, and once they get too ratty and tatty, obviously you would throw them away, but we keep them in a really big bag in the garage, and so fantastic for desperate times like this. Okay, I think for lunch I'm going to have these meat-free chicken tenders that I picked up at Coles actually. They have no soy in them, so this is what drew me to them, because I should be avoiding soy if you have any kind of thyroid or hormonal issues. So I think I'm going to cook these up. They're a little bit over date, but there is a best before, not a like a used by, so I think it should be fine. There's no meat in there. I also found this better for you low carb keto flatbread, and I was super intrigued. Yeah, low carb, low calorie. I'm excited to try this. I haven't seen this on the market before, so I'm going to mush these up, stick these in a wrap with some beetroot relish that my husband actually had last night. So we have this. We had them with our HelloFresh burgers, so I think I might put some of that in there, maybe some cheese mayo. We shall see. But anyway, I am just so preoccupied by food right now. Let's do what Opal does best, which is cook and especially eat. Smells like tuna. Alright, let's give this a try. So, completely meat-free. So, correction. It might smell like tuna, but it tastes like chicken, even down to the texture. I mean, look at those fibers. Very chickeny, and the wraps are really like yummy and nutty and like full of flavor. Good morning, everyone, and this face should not be on camera. That saying, you have a voice for radio, or you have a face for radio, is exactly what I am bringing to you today. This is day 2. Oh, and I'm still expressing. Let me just stop that. By the way, this Kmart portable breast milk expresser is the bomb. $40, best $40 I think I've ever spent, apart from the $30, which is the best $30 I ever spent on my Amazon hair curler. No makeup today. It's really cold. But we have got a very unexpected but very welcome outing today, and Opal never ever goes out. She doesn't go out, she doesn't socialize, she's very introverted. And by the way, just to educate the general public, and for those of you who already know, I apologize for explaining this to you. You can block your ears if you already know this, but people think those that are introverted are people that are very antisocial or have no social skills and so forth. That is not true. true. Introverted people are just people that are self-motivated. They get energy from themselves. They don't feel the need to surround themselves with lots of people to get their energy or motivation from. Whereas people who are extroverted really are driven by being around other people in social situations, in groups. They work well in teams, that kind of situations. Anyway, being introverted and being generally quite content with my own company, I don't see many people by choice. So we are catching up with someone today who's going to be passing on a few goodies that I can be using on my channel, which is very welcome. Also, we're going to a cafe, and I had to come on here and tell you about this because my mouth is already like, it's salivating. It's a Japanese cafe that has like specialized drinks and Japanese sort of nibbly bits, and I really do love well executed Japanese food, which it kind of always is, to be honest. I've never been disappointed with Japanese food. But some of the drinks, like they have a roasted green tea latte. They have another drink like a shakerato, which is a shaken iced latte. I mean, what else do they have? They've got a black, look at this, a black sesame soy latte. Just so many unique, wonderful, white miso brownie. They sell lots of, they call them musubi. They're just rice balls or rice cakes with different flavorings in them. Because I'm being social, I'm not going to vlog much. I might just capture a few images, but anyway, my stomach is ready. I feel like I'm going to order half the menu. It's going to be ridiculous. I'm going to be behaving ridiculous, but I'm an introvert, so when I get out on the town, we're the ones that go off. We know how to party. I'm going to just go as I am. I've got my rain jacket on. Yes, it's fluorescent pink. And I've got my pink leggings on from yesterday, so I am just all ready to go. I'm all fired up and I'm very excited to eat. And this is not what the video is about. As you can see, the kitchen is still in its current state because I didn't want to do anything behind your back. When I get back, hopefully I might have time to tackle the bench top and in the cupboard. So that's what we might get up to on day 2 of the kitchen declutter. Okay, I think the tiny teddies that I gave my kids a minute ago has bought me some time. It's been embarrassingly about 2 to 3 weeks later since I last left you at this vlog, and I still haven't forgotten that black sesame latte. That was just chef's kiss. It was nutty, it was salty. I mean, it was so good, it made me cheat on my coffee. And I drink coffee 4 times a day. It's my greatest companion. Well, apart from my husband and children, of course, but anyway, I'm feeling like an emotional cheater because I can't stop thinking about it. And speaking of coffee, I let myself run out of coffee this morning. I've been so busy, I don't know how I let that happen. My eyebrows are growing where they're not meant to be growing eyebrows. My hair is, as you can see, clearly unforgotten, just for you. But yes, I've panicked. I booked a flight to Colombia. I sourced the beans, I ground the beans, and I cooked them over the stove like in medieval times.
I better manifest some coffee. Juan Valdez.
Buenos dias.
Buenos dias. Now that's fresh mountain-grown coffee from the hills of Colombia.
That is how desperate I was for my cup of coffee this morning, but now I am pepped up and ready to continue. Now, as you can see, I have thought of you and left the kitchen exactly how it is. So messy. For all those weirdos out there, including me, who love to see a big mess and getting it cleaned up on the internet. And if you're thinking this all sounds very dramatic, drama is what I do. I mean, life without drama, what would happen to my stress and anxiety levels? So I have left the kitchen exactly how it was. I've extended my nut butter collection again, but that is a nutty video for another nutty day with Opal. Today, because I have cleaned this side of the kitchen, which is where I left you, we're now going to tackle the inside. So We have here a bunch of, like, we've got an old milkshake maker. This is where we keep some of our liquor. And here is basically a condiment cupboard, which there are things down there that we haven't touched in, again, probably 15-20 years, like the dust from above. So I'm going to reorganize this, and I'm also going to reorganize this bench here. As you can see, it's very cluttered, and I'm just going to do some condensing so we can see more kitchen and less stuff. So let's get to it. Help me, Santa Maria. And before we get started, just showing some appreciation for my new sweatshirt from H&M. It's like a sunset or two-tone situation, so it goes from a lighter blue down to a darker blue. It's got very exaggerated sleeves. I have amped it up for you by popping on a little chain and some little goldy hoops, but this video is not about the outfit, unfortunately. It is about the decluttering. So let's stop getting distracted and let's start doing that. So it turns out the majority of the stuff in that cupboard was party wear, and somebody clearly used to like doing shots. I mean, perhaps it was me back when I was 18, who knows? Anyway, we have all this free space now, and I was thinking of putting the food processor up there because we use it here and there, but not often enough to keep it on the bench. So it is moving to this spot here, and I'm also moving my stand mixer for all my baking, which I haven't done in a little while because it has just been far too hectic to celebrate around here. But this will all be transformed and put in a more appropriate spot. Oh, that's heavy. Okay. Oh, it's times like this I wish I did more muscle building. Oh, alright, it's pretty heavy. Alright, I got it. Haha, I did it. I actually can't believe that worked. Alright, now I think just to fill up this last little gap, I'll just put the straws because the kids use this every day. Yes, darling. And then I think this storage cupboard is complete. Okay, I'm a little bit overwhelmed by how much space we have at the moment. I'm not used to it, so I'm just processing. I need to find a home for my very beloved nut butter collection, so I'm going to now tackle the condiment cupboard. I had to stop recording. I think you could see my shock and amazement at what gems I'm finding in that cupboard. Nutella at the back of the condiment cupboard from, let's have a guess, shall we? 2012 it expired. I'm genuinely fearing for my life at the bacteria in that cupboard. Not to mention, we have another lovely mess to clean up. It is a bunch of peppercorns on syrups and honeys that have been spilt over the years, and I thought I was going to stay looking cute today. Guess I better get my gloves on. I'm just assessing whether I have enough will for this today. Lucky the cupboard is stocked full of liquor. Seriously, why is it always me that has to do the dirty work? In the cutest outfits. That's why I always think that women dressing up nicely is like such an illusion, because we spend most of our time cleaning up after other people's crap. This really does explain the thrills of my life, being excited by an empty space.
Own mother, never give that sort of time to herself. You know, she came to me for dressing ideas. She just...
I'm listening to Kat Sands live at the moment. She is just the mum, and I actually would really love to chat with her as a person. I just think she's wonderful. Anyway, really been enjoying her content on Instagram. Here is the brand new bottom shelf. I have my stash of nut butters. There is plenty of room for my entire collection, which I think I'll make a YouTube short about. And then I've got some of the household bits over here. I've even found some maple flavored extract as well. Top shelf I'm leaving. I could go through it, but it's got all the savories up there, and you know what? Sometimes you just have to work smarter, not harder, and I'm just not doing that today. So we're closing the cupboard on that. Now we can have a bit of a play here.
Because it comes back to being the same thing. That's something that I noticed but never let myself become.
God for baby wipes. That's all I can say. I think my entire life is based around the fact that I have baby wipes to fall back on. Not perfect, but it's an improvement. And I didn't reveal all my cleaning on camera there. My hair, I think, reflects how hard I've worked. But to be honest, it has taken, thank you for the flashing ambience, my child. We live in very close quarters around here. This portion of the kitchen is now done. And let me introduce you to the new space, which is still got some room for improvement. I'll flip you over. Ta-da! And look at all that wall. That is a lot of wall right there. And that's what I spent most of my time cleaning. We have tea, coffee canisters here. This one is actually unused. It's got Earl Grey, but there's nothing in there. So I think we could probably perhaps use that for coffee bags. I have kept the kettle. I've kept my blender, which is my sacred place. And I think this corner is going to become my new filming spot for my recipes, because I do a lot of blender recipes. I've got my very important set of scales here, and in the corner I've just popped our knives, cooking utensils, oven gloves and so forth, eggs, Glad wrap. I think I've just found a new home for this, because we use this to cover our food in the microwave. That can just be slotted on the side there, so perfect. Now that is off the bench. And this is also not going to remain where it is as well, because we do have this side to tackle next. But I'm going to save that section of the kitchen for another day, as I have children that have been waiting patiently for me. It's still very early in the day, so I'm quite pleased with the progress I've made this morning. And now I think Mummy is going to unwind. It's post-noon, so I think the cupboard up there has given me some afternoon inspo. Did I get coffee on my shirt? Absolutely. But I think it's espresso martini o'clock after all the hard work I've done, and I'm very pleased, and I can't wait to reveal the rest of the kitchen to you. Cheers. Oh, brings back the taste of summer. And I'm in no way endorsing drinking, by the way. This is just well, I'm all for endorsing treating yourself. Till I see you in 3 weeks' time, probably. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys can see, I've done the top over here. I'm just holding you on a tripod, and you've got a bit of damage on the side there, so with some splattering of the walls, but we will rectify that with some rags. So I'm going to go fetch that, tidy up, and then I also have to take all the grease off this main cupboard here. As you can see, it is quite filthy, and then we can finally get to the bottom here. Oh, I love my life. And I'm so happy I wore this really crappy apron, which I think I will save for occasions like this when you are going to get dirty. I already splattered it with cupboard goo, is what I'm going to call it. But anyway, breathe. Let's do this. Great, I was cleaning the, what do you call them? Railings, ceiling, edges, cornices, and I've just taken a wad of paint off. So, you know what the next project is, guys? At this point, I don't know if this is a science project or an art project, or even more cryptic, a psychological experiment to see how long I can last. To anyone out there cleaning dirty diapers, does this remind you of anything? Right, done. And we've lost a doorknob. Where? Doorknob. I'll go find that. Here we are. Handyman and domestic goddess. My outfit is giving more handyman right now. Okay, I am ravagingly hungry. I did have an early lunch, but I think I need a little something to keep me going. Next thing we're going to tackle is this area here, and then we can fill it with some more crap. Alright, you're going to be getting a whole lot more of me for the rest of the vlog because this is my 4th coffee of the day. But to justify it, I have been up since 3:30 in the morning. And I have 3 children, of which one has woken up. Hello, my dear. Also, is this not the cutest mug you have ever seen? This is my absolute favourite. Well, I lie. I have a few favourite mugs. I'm very particular about what I eat and drink of. Anyway, this is from Cotton On. It's like a speckled design. Comes with a gold handle and so aesthetically pleasing, and look, it is absolutely vibing with the nails. I love coordination. Can you tell it's kicking in already? Okay, I'm surprised my lipstick has not dissolved yet. So let's crunch on the dialogue today. Let's get on. Let's pioneer onwards. Let's just get on with it. All right. This is what is remaining. I am going to don my gloves again, and I have 20 minutes until school pickup, so I think we can do this. So I'm going to wash this granite, I'm not sure if you can see, it's kind of blending into the background, that granite platform there where we keep our spices and cooking oil and things like that. Then it's just a matter of giving it a wipe, and then we can start filling with what is going to live in this new corner of the kitchen. Whoa! Oh my goodness, this is so dirty. Yes. Oh, guys, what's living underneath here? Yuck! Ew! Why do I keep getting these surprises? I just can't handle it. I can't handle any more surprises. Oh my gosh, who are these people? Who am I living with? Oh my goodness, if that is not running through your mind right now. And I hope there are people watching who are enjoying this, because I'm certainly not. But this is all for you, the viewers' benefit. Not to mention us, I mean, you know, this is the first step to a new kind of beginning, isn't it? A cleaner beginning. We will not let the house get like this again. Note that, she says. And note that I'm not acknowledging that I am part of the problem. This is my channel and I can be in denial as much as I like. A bit of vanilla fresh spray. Anything that smells like you can eat it must be clean. Okay, I apologise, I'm quite backlit here, but as you can see, we have one absolutely barren area. And I actually love seeing it just like this, to be honest, but we have a small kitchen, so we've got to make use of our tiny space that we have. So I think I'm going to start with the air fryer, because we do have a plug behind me. So I think I will stick that in the corner and then see what else we might be able to stick in. Plus we have to put our spices back here, but they'll be a lot more condensed. So I'm only leaving here what we use every day. And here is the big reveal, guys. We have completely clean cupboards from top to bottom, including the ceiling and the picture frame. And coming down here, we have a fresh space with just the air fryer and a few... And my battery just died mid-conversation, which is a clear indicator that time is up, which it is. So I've got to do pickups, and we will leave the rest of the kitchen for the next part. So I will catch you for part, I don't even know how many parts this video is coming in, but part XY. Hi guys, welcome back, and I hope you like what I've done to the place. Prepping for Halloween. No, it's far less exciting. You've just caught me on laundry day, and it's a glorious day, so I actually can't wait to get out there and finish finally this kitchen and this vlog. So we've been able to maintain most of what's behind me in its cleanliness, but what we are tackling now is the very last section here, which is the front bench. I've left it nice and dirty for you. We have to sort out recipe books and HelloFresh cards. We've got cake boards here. They can probably be shifted because I don't make as many cakes these days. And then it's become like a general food storage area, which I absolutely hate. Even my diary's up here, but I feel like we can do better. So this won't take me long, I don't think. And the aim of the game is to have a completely blank space for us to do our chopping when needed. But I don't want this to be a house for stuff because it just makes the whole area look super untidy. You know how I love me a time lapse on this channel. So without further ado, let's enjoy another one. Solution. We've got to clean the air conditioner as well because it is full of dust. You get quite a nice outfit of the day shot up here. What do you think? I'm loving this outfit right now. I tell you what, I'm so into the light blues as the season changes. Anyway, back to the more grotty tasks at hand. 30-year-old air conditioner dust. And a hint for anyone who wants to start vlogging, 30-year-old air conditioner dust. Marvelous content. We now have an empty space to play with now. I mean, this is great. Thing is, what to do with it? Not that I want to clutter it up again, but I feel like it needs something. My mum collects these like antique Coca-Cola poster signs. She collects iron signs or steel signs. I don't know what the name of them are, but so that's just been left there. We still have the coffee machine and toaster. I don't know if I could probably slightly move them around or maybe move the coffee machine over near the air fryer in the corner. I think I might do that. And then perhaps in the middle we might put bowl of lemons. Let's have a play. Don't mind the ambience of running water, it's just the dishwasher backwashing itself. What I found whilst I was cleaning, and don't we love the fact that there's like nothing around me while I'm showing you this. This is just so foreign. But anyway, back to the point. I found this little instant coffee mug and it's so tiny. It's a quarter of the size of my hand, and I remember getting an instant coffee sample in here, but I actually thought, and I'm so glad I kept it, I could put a little dose of coffee, a little dose of coffee in here, like instant coffee, and take it to work. So I might be able to repurpose this instead of just using it for a display. I can actually use this to house some individual coffee granules. How sweet is that? I am just such a sucker for a mini. Okay, I found a bowl and some lemons. Fun fact, I actually found this on the side of the road on the way to the park, so perfect timing. I didn't steal it, by the way. There was a whole lot of junk out there. It was free for people to take. Just very opportune timing. Alright, these lemons are organic from my nonna's garden, so I think they will look lovely in this basket. Okay, I'd say that the kitchen now is 98% complete, save for some dusting that I need to do around the windowsill, but I think we're done here. Here we have the right side of the bench, complete with organised condiment cupboard and a little slot for our microwave cover, which I'm claiming is genius because it would usually sit on the bench top. Then we just have the blender and kettle in one corner, teas, coffees, etc. My mum has rehoused this rooster plate, which I have no idea what the purpose of it is, but it's her house, she can do what she likes. I have relocated the coffee machine next to the air fryer, and these are just some of the kids' snacks that we use every day for school. So we've got rice crackers and antibacterial wipes and so forth, but this is the clean and completed back part of the kitchen, and I literally put away the dishes from the dish rack to show you this part, but this is the finished front bench. So when you walk into the house now, you'll be able to see just cleanliness, which is such a welcome sight. We've kept one of these. If you're wondering what this is, we used to put the kids' baby bottles on there to dry. It's just it's called grass, plastic grass, but it's really good for drying wine glasses, I think now. Obviously the children and all their baby bottles have driven us to drink. So yeah, perfect place to dry the wine glasses. And I have just popped the Smeg toaster on its side. I think it looks quite nice on an angle there. And my husband would yell at me if I moved his peanut butter. So it is staying there in its permanent home. And then we have the addition of the lemon basket, as we are always using lemons. And it's really important for fruit to breathe. We were just using a ceramic bowl before and they'd go moldy really quickly. But if you allow your fruit to breathe, it stays fresher for much longer. But this site pleases me to no end. What do we think, guys? Do I look as glamorous as Coca-Cola lady? Perhaps not. I am not feeling it today. But I am more mentally relieved now that the work has been done for the most part, and there are going to be more of these videos to come. I am in the mood to declutter and just simplify our lives. It's a really good thing to do, to have a really good spring clean. And I can't say that I've enjoyed making these videos because of all the grit and grime and the unglamorous side, to be quite fair. I'm a bit of a princess at heart, you know me. I have to say a weight has been taken off my mind now that I have a space that is less cluttered and has more room for us to actually live and breathe in. So I will see you in my next video. Hopefully it's something a little bit more fun, like fashion and glamming up and going out. I would love that for me. I would love that for us. But a lot of my content does center around the home and just improving your space and daily life and vlogging. Vlogging is real. So if you enjoy this content and if you'd like to catch some more, please subscribe. Thank you for all my recent subscribers for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And I've just noticed with this relationship we have, like, I noticed I'm quite the feeder. I'm feeding people constantly. I'm producing content for you, the consumer. I'm the feeder, you are the consumer. This relationship works, you know? I get what I need, you get what you need. Bada boom. Anyway, I will see you in my next vlog. So take care until then. And ooh, if anyone out there is interested in the one cute outfit that I wore this entire decluttering video, which is this one here, I will link it in the description box, which is that little arrow down there. All the links will be in there. I'm going to enjoy a day at the park in this beautiful fine weather with the baby and move on. I hope you do too. All right guys, bye.